I'm here with the BMC SLR01 of Tejay van Garderen of the BMC Racing team. Let's take a closer look at his ride and how it's set up. Frame-wise, Tejay, he uses a 56cm frame, and mounted on top of this seat post is a Physique Antares 00, and that's got the carbon braided seat rails. So Tejay, he opts for a 130mm long stem, and then fitted into that stem is a pair of 3T carbon fibre handlebars. Now the measurements from the hoods centre to centre is 40cm, and the bottom, so across the drop centre to centre, is 42cm. So they do flare out a little bit indeed. Fitted to the bars are a pair of Shimano Dura 9150 Di2 shifters, and then we've also got a K-edge mount up here for the Garmin unit sponsoring the team. Bar tape, that is also provided by 3T, and I must also just point out that there's a really neat fairing underneath the BMC stem, which kind of hides away any cables really neatly. Now, the team have also done a great job of heat shrinking together the Di2 cable as well as the rear brake cable, so where they enter the head tube of the bike, it does give a very neat and clean appearance. So the Di2 junction box, so that's where you can set up the gearing, that's actually integrated into the down tube in the centre, just up where it meets the head tube. And then the brakes, they are Shimano Dura 9110 direct mount, so they're attached with 2 bolts instead of the single one which we more commonly see. Wheels, they're Shimano Dura C40, and fitted to them are Vittoria Corsa 25mm tubulars. I've just measured them on the digital calipers and they come in at 24.87mm, so pretty close to the 25 stamped on the side. Fitted to these wheels is in fact a Shimano Dura 1128 cassette. Pretty standard now across all professionals. Derailleurs, they come from Shimano, they're the Di2 9150 models. Now interestingly, the rear one does in fact directly mount onto the hanger, so it removes that little linkage piece that you do normally get. Apparently that gives you better shifting and improved accuracy. Crank length is 175mm. Tejay, he is quite a tall rider. The pedals, they are the Shimano Dura 9000, and they're not the most up-to-date ones because obviously there is the 9100s that are currently available, and the release tension is set to the middle setting. Bottle cages, they're from Elite and they're the Vico Carbon. They do give a nice firm grip. Now mounted just to the rear of the seat post here is a race number holder, and it looks to be epoxy resin there in place, and a couple of screws just in there to be able to hold that number in tightly. So the saddle height, tip of the saddle to the centre of the bottom bracket, that's 76.5cm, and the reach from the tip of the saddle to the centre of the bars is 61. And he's got a drop from the saddle to the handlebars of 10cm. So the weight of Tejay's bike, it's coming in at 7.1 kilograms. Right, the moment you've all been waiting for, of course, the sound of the free hub. Let's have a listen. Right, I hope you've enjoyed that look at Tejay van Garderen's BMC bicycle. Let me know what you think of it down there in the comments section below. Remember as well to like and share this video with your friends. Also, check out the GCN shop at shop.globalcyclingnetwork.com. And for another great pro bike, click just down here.